Hi, thank you for joining me. Today is Wednesday, February 20th of 2019, and it's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for joining me and to find out what I'm talking about. I'm doing a trade that's NZDUSD, and this is a buy. It's at a 0.01 lot size, the lowest you possibly can be, so that I can go the longest without any concern. I also have my entry price is sitting at 0.69586. My stop loss is at 0.62586, and my take profit is 0.76586. I'm going to go down into the 4-hour time chart so you can see where my stop loss and take profit are sitting. My stop loss is a negative 7,000 pips or $70 negative. That's the most I will ever lose on this trade, because that's what a stop loss is. Without a stop loss, you could actually lose your whole entire account. You don't want to do that. So make sure you put in a stop loss. My take profit is at 7,000 pips and $70 in profit. But that's not the highest profit I can receive. So that should not, it can be adjustable at any time. As soon as this trade goes into profit, I will actually, once it gets to 500 to 1,000 pips in profit, I will move my stop loss above my entry price, making it a risk-free trade. Now, what you're seeing right here is what's called a naked chart. There's no indicators on it. There's no trend lines on it. All that's on it is the entry price, the take profit, and the stop loss. That's it. And the reason I trade here is because I have grand mal seizures as I sleep, eliminating my memory. I have no clue who I am, where I am, or what I need to do when I wake up. So it takes time for me to relearn that, and to relearn how to mark up your chart, relearning how to do the indicators and everything like that is just information overload. So I tend to go into a naked chart because I can actually see how the trade is going, the trend of the trade. And I'll show you. That's another reason why I stay in the day. So I'm going to go down into the minute and let you see what's happening. Where could you put your stop loss, your entry price, or your take profit on a naked chart in this timeline? I wouldn't advise it. The 5-minute time chart, there is some movement, yes, but not enough clear picture for you to understand or for me to know that this is a good place to start. 5-minute time chart, highly risky. The 15-minute time chart, yes, there's more information, but it only goes back to January 30th. I wouldn't advise it here either. So my 30-minute time chart goes back to January 9th of 2019. Still not enough information. So if this resonates with you, and you have the education, and you have the skills, and you enjoy trading in the 30-minute or less time charts, have fun. It's just extremely risky on a naked chart. And I won't do it. It's not something that I feel comfortable in doing. Going into the hour time chart, yes, you have more information, but it only appears to be 3 months worth. I wouldn't say that's a clear picture either. Going into that 4-hour time chart, it has back to March 22nd of 2018. Not quite a year. And I still wouldn't say it. Now, there was a time when I would trade here and have no problems with it until I realized that I wasn't getting a clear enough picture of the trend here. That's why I go into the daytime chart. And in the daytime chart goes back to June 3rd of 2014. Plenty of time. Also, I want you to notice when we first started this little video, we were at negative $10.10. In that time, we've actually dropped down to negative $9.93. Not that big of a deal. So it's not something that I'm overly worried about, because if you remember right, when I started this trade, it was in June 25th of 2018 with $280 in my balance. And over the last 8 months, check out my balance today. Having that kind of a balance, I have no concern, no worry over $70 in a stop loss. It's not that big of a deal to me. But that's not all trading either. It's from other accounts that I have that I placed into this to teach and show people what can happen when you get a high enough balance. And it puts my margin level at 11,161.30%. So I have no concern whatsoever. When you're trading, you need 3 absolutes every single time. Consistency, no emotion, none whatsoever, and patience. Patience is one of the highest keys that you need regardless of which time chart you're in. It's that important. So people have asked, how do I take a look at the chart? Well, you put your cursor right where the chart currently is, and you trade right, so you go left. And it will show you what you can be seeing very soon. Very soon. 68592, I wouldn't do it here. I'd go back to here. Because you want a long enough time frame to see what's going on. And how you check it is by looking at previous history. That's why you want a higher time chart, so that you have a larger idea of the trend in the trade. Come on. Sometimes you have to coax it. That's 68863, 68594. It's right about there. So what that tells me is, looking at the other areas right around it, it could very easily go back down to here of 66884 or 67017. But there's nothing to worry about. That's not that big of a deal. So keep that in mind. You don't know, but keep that in mind. That gives you a good idea of what to be looking forward to, because trades always repeat themselves. Always. So the trend is actually your friend and your indication on what you can be seeing and what you could be doing. And it takes time. That's where your patience comes in. And I've also been asked where I get my signals. And up to about 2 weeks ago, I would say there's 5 areas. Stevenson Lindor and Warren Wright, who are educators through iMarkets Live. And they teach from beginner, never seen it before in your life, all the way to intermediate, all the way to advanced. And they know what they're talking about. Also, we have Christopher Terry, who is the CEO of iMarkets Live, but he has 25 years of trading experience and has created an 8-figure income. So I would say he would probably be a very good place to watch and pay attention to what he's doing. because he's got it. He knows what he's doing. The next area I would say would be Forex Queen herself, Tracy Walker, who happens to be my sponsor and best friend as well, or a very good friend for the last couple of years. Anyway, she will do a summit or a webinar or some videos that will actually teach you everything you need to learn, as well as how to find your entry, how to get out of a trade, how to find your stop loss, your take profit, as well as marking up your charts. She's got it covered. And then the fifth area would be swipe trades. It's through iMarkets Live, and it's an app that goes on your phone that gives you ideas/signals. And the reason I call them ideas is because it's an idea of what you could do. You don't have to get into every single signal that you get from them. It's whether or not it covers what you're wanting to do, what you're talking about, how your qualifications for a trade relate to it. There's nothing wrong with being your own person. And as you can see, I basically am my own person. I've been trading. This is something that I put together, that I've created, so that I can actually say, hey, you know what? I can trade too. And I've been doing quite well. From $280 to over close to $2,400. It's not too bad. What do you think in 8 months? Not bad at all. So I'm going to stop my screen share and see if there are any questions. Yeah, I always give a lot of information. And this is being recorded so that you can actually come back and rewatch and be able to catch anything you may have missed the first time around when I stated it. Yeah, my health issues really pull me back. I had to relearn how to speak, how to get dressed. I have a list of over 800 things on an old cell phone just to get out of my bedroom every morning. That's quite a bit. But it's things that people don't normally think of because it's a routine. They don't have to think, they just do. I don't have that ability. Yeah, it can be very difficult. Yeah. Well, thank you. Going once. Going twice. And gone. Thank you once again for joining me on this Wednesday early evening for me, morning or night, wherever you might be in the world and when you're seeing this video. You have a fantastic remainder of Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you are, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye for now.